Hello, members of Temple Bethel. Rena Schlager here, and I'm just finishing up my first month as president of the Temple. Our Temple. We're a vibrant and engaged multi-generational community that inspires learning, meets vote, and spiritual growth, where everyone matters. That's not just a vision on paper. That's happening here and now. I want to thank each and every volunteer for your time commitment, no matter how big or small, to our Temple community. It's critical. Thank you. To those who have already submitted and renewed their membership, building, and security fees, thanks for getting that done. And if you haven't yet gotten that done and have it on your to-do list, consider this a soft reminder that your renewal is due. Let me catch you up to date. Our biggest news is the official signing of the refinancing of our mortgage. On Tuesday, January 25th, Carolyn Gora and I signed all the paperwork. So no later than in 15 years, we will have paid off our mortgage in full. This is a great moment to celebrate. It'll be another great moment when I'm 82 and that mortgage is paid off. The 2022 Board of Trustees just met this week, and earlier in the month, we had a retreat for the members of the board serving this year. The goal of that retreat was for everyone to get familiar with each other and also to become aware of what is expected of the board members and what the board members can expect from Temple Bethel. Our board is to be strategic while the separate committees get the work done, and all of this is coordinated through the Council of Committees. Each of our board members are on at least one, if not several, committees. Additionally, we've created a tool that will help the individual board members evaluate how they're doing as a board member and how they feel the board is doing as a whole. The tool was introduced at the retreat, and it will be used in June to measure the board's first 6 months of performance. As a new president, we also discussed the board's expectations of me, what the congregation may be expecting of me, and going further, how I might connect with our Jewish Federation of Lee and Charlotte counties, and how we might connect inter-synagogue. So if we have a need for a Jewish community-wide response, we stand together as Jews overall. This board has inherited SMART goals from the prior board, and we began our evaluation and update of those goals for 2022. The same is being done for the Council of Committees. I chaired my first Council of Committees meeting this month. What an amazing group of movers and shakers. We have some new faces who've stepped forward. I want to say thank you to Jerry Coburn, who has led the Mitzvah Committee for several years. He's stepping down to devote more time to the Israel Committee. And thank you to Paul Kling, who will be our coordinator of the Mitzvah Committee going forward. My goal with the council and the board is to simplify things a bit so we still get everything done, but it makes for a more manageable goal or manageable project for some of the committees that have so many more pieces than others. In that respect, we are looking for membership and fundraising to consider having coordinator type leaders like we're doing with Mitzvah Committee instead of a chairperson who feels like they're responsible for it all. Think about that change. It's significant and may allow more people to step forward knowing they just have a manageable amount to do. I'm attaching to the email that this video is on the January Council of Committee summary. This is a listing of what's happening and the committee contacts. If you want to know what's happening at Temple Bethel, in addition to checking the calendar on our website, take a look at this Council of Committee summary. We'll continue to provide updates, and of course, if you see an activity that you'd like to get involved, just reach out to the listed contact. If you don't see an activity that you'd like to work on, then send me an email and I'd be glad to investigate. Attached also is a membership update so that you know how things are going, and the results of the survey taken after the congregational meeting back in December. More recently, I was part of the safety and security walkthrough, which was held after the Texas incident. Yes, we have things to do, but in many areas, the professionals praised what we do have in place. What they also could not stress enough is for every member to be aware of your surroundings, and if something seems out of place or someone seems out of place, please bring it to the attention of those in charge of the event. And unfortunately, it's a universal suggestion wherever you go these days. Be aware of your surroundings, please. I want to be sure you all have my email address, which is simply my first and last name at AOL.com. I truly wish to hear from you, good news or constructive suggestions or concerns. The only way we can do a better job and be responsive is to hear from you. It's a cycle of life, and I leave the spiritual messages to our wonderful Rabbi Luna. The secular cycle of life message, though, is from me. It's January. You're getting all your tax items in the mail. It's a great moment to organize and think about your own 2022 goals. How about making an intentional time of the week to visit our website and calendar? Also, if you're 72 or older and have required minimum distributions from your retirement accounts known as RMDs, the beginning of the year is the best time to identify how much of your required minimum distributions should be going directly to a charity, like donating to the temple. Let your required minimum distributions make the donation and not your checkbook. Your membership renewal could be paid by your required minimum distributions, and that can lower your tax bill. If you have questions about that, ask your tax advisor, your investment advisor, or you can call the office and schedule a time with me. I'm a retired investment and tax advisor and will help you in any way I can. If we get enough calls, we can also have a February workshop to address these concerns. Our December financials are done almost. There are some year-end adjustments that need to be made. They should be available for review. In about 10 days, December should be finalized. At any time, a congregant can call the office, and by appointment, a member of the finance committee will go over our finances with you. We are an open book. No surprises, we had a positive 2021. Have a great end of January. See you next month. And I appreciate all of you. Stay healthy. Shalom.